I'm back. So greetings, all divine beings. It is Witchy Poo coming right back to you. We're jumping right into the Taurus. This video is brought to you in part by Watts Family Business. Witchy Poo has, this is under the Wattsbrand, but Witchy Poo has bear slippers available online. Go ahead and check out wattsfamilybusiness.com. I will pin the link in the description when we are done. But please check out all the merch that we have because summer is approaching and you want to be cute all season long. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm like, I don't know what to do. I have to answer that, but I'm right back for Taurus. All right, guys. Without further delay, let's get into the Taurus. Sorry about that. I'm multitasking today. My favorite deck, Zombie Tarot. I will never stop using it. The Eight of Hazards. If you've been feeling out of control or controlled by somebody who you really don't have respect for, then it's time to really wake up and tighten and loosen up this this tank. It's time to actually loosen up these ranks. And I feel like the only way that you can do that is by taking a risk and taking a chance out on faith. Not really worrying about what will happen if you make this big decision of not being controlled anymore, because you have to come to the realization the more that you go through it, the more that you are. Okay? Thank you again for all the engagement. Let's get right into Taurus Poobays. Oh. I know that there's so much coming up and there's so much that I really want to do. But I'm trying my best to do it all. And I'm thankful for all the new subbies, for all the engagement, for all the comments. Please do not think I care. I don't care about you, because I definitely do. I would not be here if it wasn't for you. Okay. Just a reminder of how important you are today. Know that. Taurus. That's a weird split. Spirits, what sign symbols, downloads, and messages do we have for Taurus? Please come through, come forward, and show us. First card we have is the Five of Cups. Somebody from the past will be back around to make you sad. Then we have Temperance, Sagittarius. And they may come with a sad story that they have some sort of disease. They have some sort of malfunction. And then the Five of Hazards. You may have slept or done something with this person. You got 5, Temperance, and 5. Somebody from the past is extremely sad to come back and tell you something that they are suffering from and living with. The Magician, all in reverse, a lot of reverse cards. And you are going to be shocked by this value. It may start off as like a joke. The Knight of Wands. It may start off as like, hey, have you ever heard of? And then the final card is the Ace of Cups. Will have you thinking, have your mind sent in a rut. Why do we have this Five of Cups, please, from the past? The sadness, this demise. You got the Nine of Wands. You got the Hierophant, Taurus, Virgo energy, followed by the Devil, which is Cancer. Somebody from the past that you slept with. Ooh, here we go. Somebody from the past you slept with has some sort of secret they want to tell you, Taurus, and it's going to be in a way where they may be crying, they may be extremely upset to get the sympathy, to get you to be empathetic towards them. But it's going to be a way where they're going to say that, hey, I've had something that I was secretly doing, you knew nothing about. Spider webs all around the cigarette cart, which don't exist anymore really in the world. And so you know that you are going to be in for something that you definitely were not expecting going forward. And I believe that they may do this intoxicated just to get over the hump, to get these feelings to come out and say. They may offer you money. The Devil is 15, which is 6. They may offer you something in order for you to just be in a sane, calm moment so they can mention. I do not know why this is happening. You got the 5 and then the 9 of Wands. I want to start here. You saw the Devil, just in case. Here's the Devil. Okay. So with all the body counts that they have, I don't really know if they know where it came from. I believe that they've been living with something that's in suffering for at least 9 months now. They will come to you and say, hey, like I said, do you remember that day we laid in bed? It's going to be very, very subtle, and it'll be very, very hard to get up from that television. You're going to be stuck in shock because you are not going to comprehend how can this happen when you've committed to your health, you've committed to things to keep you healthy in this. But I see you need to have some sort of understanding and balance because there is a secret that is really hidden behind some sort of veil, that it's more to what they're telling you as far as you being involved here. I believe that this is just a checkup. I believe they want to see how you react first. I also think that this also could come from a Virgo or a Taurus. This is very, very deep. This is old history. They may be reading a script to get back in your good graces. Oh, me, oh my, what is the changing faces? Santa Marta, come through, please. Oh, boy. We got Temperance, which is balance next. So like I said, they really want you to understand where they're coming from. Yet, it's just going to be a shock because you may not have slept with them for like several years prior. Or been with them in any way. There's the Moon, which is gossip and illumination at this time for you to get ready for a battle. You're going to have to get ready for something that really is going to darken your world, because you're going to worry until you go and do what you need to. I feel like there's leaping pads on here because they need to not really check with you. They need to check with the last three main partners that they had. But that fourth lily pad is very, very small. So they need to check with 4 people prior than you. But I think they want to start with you just because they loved you the most. You could also be dealing with the Sagittarius. 1 + 4 is 5. This is understanding and balance. But, oh my, 3 of Cups. They may be getting married and have to make some confessions. 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups. There's a third party involved in this making this happen. They want this to happen because they have something that's actually happening. The person that they're with currently knows all about it. You got the 8 of Swords. You got the 3 of Wands in reverse, 2, followed by the 3 of Cups. This person is trying to clear up some stuff because they actually have a future with someone that has accepted them. This is not any diss to you. I just believe that they are trying to come clean. But there is something happening, fulfilling this person's cup, and they just want you to have understanding and balance so you know about something. You've got the 3 again, and this really, this 3 and 3 is 6. When I say about money in the present, they seriously may try to offer you something in reward for this shock value, in reward for whatever they're putting you through of worry in. And when I say they're going to offer you something, that's exactly what I mean. They're going to come, but it's going to be very, very subtle, but you'll feel forced because you have to react to this. You'll have to kind of digest and come to a realization, why is this happening? Especially when you haven't had any contact. This is something that it's the X marks the spot, but I don't think they got it. I think they got the wrong person. I just think they want to come to you first. See that X? In order to try to alleviate some pressure. This may also just be in general to help them reach out to more people going further. They actually trust you the most, but I feel like with this 5 again, it's going to be a disaster in the future. So please go, not only get yourself checked out, but in a sense, don't sit around. Don't be down about this news from this past person that really, I don't think that you knew that they would be honest from the start. This is very ironery. And I also feel like they're going to tell you that they tried to harm themselves. They're going to do something to gain your sympathy. That car that's hanging from that building, they're going to tell you that they wanted to harm themselves, or they tried to harm themselves, but they really couldn't just pull the trigger. So be prepared for a lot of empathy to come through, but you got to stay on the subject matter. You have to stay on what they told you. Don't go around the loop of whatever is being told, because that's the reason why they're coming back around to kind of have some things unfold. 2 of Cups again. 2, 3. And all the threes, but 2, 4, Queen. I'm starting to think that they had some sort of vision. They had some sort of dream. I don't want to say a nightmare, but they've had something that came across the thought of you on why they wanted to start with you first. Like I said, it's more than just giving you this news that's going to make you worry. It's really about because they trusted you and really think about those times that you had and don't want you to feel bad. 4 means foundation in the numerology system. It also means some sort of power that they need to get back through the universe in order to feel good again. Like I said, this is something that is going to be way bigger than you could chew, way bigger than what you thought you knew about this person. There is also a Rosie, where are you at? There's also a blinder fact. When I said about the marriage, something's happening where they're changing their life for the better and they have to come clean to like to do this. I feel like they kind of did the same thing to the person they're currently with, but they had more understanding. Why? Because they used an opportunity to take advantage. And so the person that they're going to pretty much spend their life with next has acceptance. I don't know why this person doesn't want to reach out to the 4 before you. What's up with that in the future? 4 wands. It's all about some sort of foundation. It's all about getting this energy to come back so it's good again, because they've held something in secret for so long from the past that they knew that they should have been had understanding for you and came forth with the 5. Double down on this, please, spirits. I gotta go with it. This is pretty good. But don't be weary, don't fret. Do not think that something's wrong with you. I don't feel that, Taurus. But I do feel that, you know, you're going to be in shock value coming forward. The knife. Intention, conflict, and resolution. I'm not going to say it again. They want you to accept what they say to you about this. And they want you to be empathetic in a way where you're all forgiving. There's no judgment. But it's in a sense where you have no reaction but to feel upset about it. The wind is blowing really hard. One more card. Eight of Cups. They're sad about this. They may be seriously dying, and I use the word whatever. They're seriously, they may not have much time left. Because there's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of blue. But then it lights up again in the foundation. But this is all for you. Oh, can you get it, Rosie? Yeah, this is pretty deep. You got the Magician in reverse. Why, honey? All right, Ace of Hazards. There's something that they manifested with this new person. That's why all this honesty, all this trying to make things right with you and more other persons is all coming in. You got the 10, you got the Ace, and you got the World. And doing this, speaking with you and speaking up on something that really is in their DNA. There's something that's wrong with them in general. This is not easy to do because they really thought that in going forward and just not saying anything to you, it would all go away. But the fact that this person that they're currently seeing did something. They made them go to the doctor. They made them see something. World is 21 and that's 3. So it's like between you and this other person, something is extremely cracking. It started off great, with this person and all of these different bodies, this different hopping around, but then somebody got sick. And the person that they got sick with may already have a family that they walked away from here because they were dating in secrecy. They didn't want to commit. They also were offered something, and that's why they even got down in the first place. They went up and was offered something, and it was just like enticing energy, and they regret it every day. They're only in your energy, Taurus, because they feel you can help them in some way. And there's also there's something with the individual before you, 9 of Cups. That's secretive too. There's something going on with the person before you. I said there were 4 people that they needed to check with besides you. So that person that they dealt with right before you is the culprit. That's the culprit. The Knight of Wands is next. So we're almost down to the final cards. His hand is sticking out. He looks like a zombie and a cowboy with no body. So I want you to understand that this person really doesn't have much longer to sustain. You may not notice that they are dying in any way because they just look they look the same. Nothing's really changed. Oh my goodness. You got the Tower, Aries, and Aquarius energy. You got the Page of Wands. And you got the Chariot. There's something about blood, their bone marrow. Something may be wrong there too. And I feel like there's also something with another child that's been brought in this world too. Ooh-wee. There's a lot of fire. This is very, very tight, very, very scary. I'm really shocked by this, but I don't think that this was preventable from happening. The Chariot is in reverse here. I think that this was all planned and designed, and that this person did so many things that were unaccounted for in their life, that they feel that starting with you will kind of make something suffice. But see, they waited so much. The casket is in the car, okay? The casket is in the car. And I don't think that if the longer that they take, the longer that this situation does not get resolved as far as speaking up on the secret that they know that they need to tell you from way before, there's going to be destruction and chaos. And this is the end of the completion, not only with this person in general, but with their lifespan. This is very, very different. And then you got the 7 of Cups in reverse. A lot another blue here, and like they're putting them on the shelf. Be prepared for not only this person to come around and say what's truly on their heart, and it is the truth. But I feel like this is all a part just to get a something to bloom, something to blossom. But they have already with this person. But the flowers here of the sadness really is what's making me, it's making me confused here. Because I feel like if this person, if this person doesn't have much longer to live, all you'll do is think about, you know, what you did with the Ace of Cups for the final card in the future. And it will cause you some sort of anguish and sadness. Why do we double down on this? Double down on this. No. Yes. There's some sadness here in the future. I don't want to say it, but it's spirit saying it's dangerous. This is very dangerous. Fantasy. When I say that you've really tried hard to not only have fun, go around, but something that is really rooted in this Taurus that likes to sleep around. I'm sorry, I have to just be honest, okay? There's something around that this Taurus likes to do, and I feel like the more that this was done, less of the fantasy that you had that nothing would ever happen to you. You lived in an illusion where you felt, nothing could ever come to your front doorstep. Um, but I'm here to tell you there is something that's rooted and embedded that doesn't look too good. And because you lived in this delusion all this time that you never really thought this could happen to you, here you are, Pooh. And I don't know what to say, but besides, don't wait. Figure out what you can do for now and forever today. The final card is the Ace of Cups. This is all in the present. Three of Swords. There's that 3 again. The King and the King. All right. I have never in my life experienced this, and I'm actually tired. The King of Hazards, the King of Swords, and the 3. I want to start with these. I want to start with the King of Swords, and I'm going to go to the 2 masculinity. When I tell you that it's really too late to try to go in and have sympathy for the heart that they really want you to make space, I really mean that. And I believe that there was a lot more bitten off than you can chew when it came to sleeping around, Taurus. I also think that, in trying to find love, you were not seriously careful, because the heart is what's kind of bitten off here. And then the mind is opened up, and it's really like not thinking clear. So you have the opportunity to use your heart and your mind on every encounter, everybody, every everything that went down. But it doesn't seem that, you took the time, you took the steps to really look at something that could happen in the future. And now you're being forced to do it. This is not for all Tauruses, so I may go again. I feel like this is for a Taurus in the middle of the equator, middle of the state. Something just came their way and was a surprise to all things. And he has caution tape around him with the chain. So I'm just letting you know that I really don't think they have much time remaining. I think with you, with the feet cut off, you're going to have to get up as soon as it's told to you. You're going to have to make moves, but you're also really going to have to be forced to defend, protect yourself, and get healthy and figure out what's next. This is very, very different. And I'm going to leave it. Final card. Six of Wands. You're going to have to save yourself here. I can't tell you what to do to speak with this person, because you got to speak to them to know what is being said. But I need you to understand that you're seriously going to have to save yourself here. Because they kept this in secrecy for at least a year. And they could have told you a long time, but they didn't want to move until they got right, until they had something positive happen in their life. I think this is honestly why karma has presented itself and shortened their time, because it was a domino effect and affecting not only you, 2 other people, but that person's current life. There's no blame on you, but there is a chaos and confusion that is a brew. But I believe this is also because you allowed things to come to your front doorstep without any protection. Until next time, guys, I say, Ashe.